Okay, welcome to everyone. Just a few minutes background because I just got to know you visited Auroville, Savitri Bhavan. You will be meeting different people, uh, focus on education, this, that, many things. But for a moment, we'll just leave all that aside. Auroville, Ashram, uh, Auro University, all these are instruments. But instruments of what? And that's where Sri Aurobindo says that basically life is, what's happening in life is a progressive manifestation of the divine through which there is a evolution which is going on. And in this evolutionary process, we can participate, unlike animals. And that participation can take place in two ways. One is without our awareness, and yet we are part of that plan, which means we want to progress, and we use means which are within the framework of our understanding. For example, education is one of the means. So, education implies that there is a possibility of evolution, not at a level of form change, etc., but at least at some level. That's why, otherwise, there is no need of education. Or it can happen more consciously, more concentrated, which is what yoga is about. So, in this, I don't feel like using the word paradigm, but in the world of Sri Aurobindo, anything and everything is covered in that vast, all encompassing, all comprehensive vision. So, with this background, we can have the question so that we need not restrict or limit ourselves to anything. Everything can become a means for manifesting something more to start with than what today is being expressed through us. And this more and greater can reach right up to the very highest. Meaning, thereby, human beings can become, if they wish, aspire, and are ready to go through the necessary preparation, they can evolve to a point where their body, mind, speech, heart, everything can become means of manifesting the divine. By divine, I mean the highest perfection that we can conceive and seek, provided we are ready to undertake the process and the journey. The process is yoga, and reshaping the instrument, making it perfect means of manifestation is what is transformational yoga all about. So the difference is like I may learn music, but I cannot express music unless the instrument is very good. You went to, I think, what's that place? Swaram. So, yes, there is a way that we see music. It's a good example. In nature also there is music, isn't it? Sea, there is music. Winds, there is music. This music doesn't have any systematized notes the way we are accustomed to. It flows freely and yet it is music. It has all the qualities of music. It soothes us. If we learn to listen, it calms us. It has all the capacity to put things back in rhythm. Then, can human beings bring something of that music? First, we must tune into that music. It's a free flowing of the infinity. At the same time, the instrument should be there, through which the music will come out. So, Sri Aurobindo's yoga is first to tune ourselves to that which is beyond the human mind. He used the word supermind. And second, the instrument to be shaped in such a way that infinity can be expressed through speech, word, action, thoughts, feelings, will, impulse, in every little thing. Okay, so this is the brief background. Yes.
When an unknown person who doesn't know much on Sri Aurobindo and the mother inquires on, say, explain the line, all life is yoga. So how to explain Sri Aurobindo's yoga to an unknown person in a very...
Yes, so this is exactly what I was just referring to without using the word. Terms and terminologies create a difficulty because with each term there is a idea that comes into the mind. Observe it, see yoga. So yoga, everybody has their idea of yoga. So it blocks the mind. Similarly, Sri Aurobindo, again, we have our idea of Sri Aurobindo sitting in Pondicherry, oh, he's a great yogi. Now with the word yogi comes our own idea. So the best way to understand is that what is life for? What is life? What is happening in life? So if you look at life, life is constantly striving to pursue some kind of perfection which it feels within but does not know how. And even what we call a struggle for survival, if you look closely, so what is it? Through this struggle, apparent struggle, there is the development of capacity, development of possibilities, development of faculties. So I can take a little dig at yesterday's election. So we may say somebody won and somebody lost. We can equally say everybody won and everybody lost. In the sense, everybody has something to learn from it. Okay? So when everybody has something to learn from it and is ready to learn from it, that means the person is ready to progress. So in life, there is inbuilt programming of progress. Inbuilt. And human beings, whether they use this term, that term, through games, you may win or lose, but the original plan is whether you win or you lose, whether you succeed or you fail, progress will take place. Something will learn or something will grow stronger and wiser. Now, all life is yoga means this progress can be turned into a conscious and concentrated process. Yoga is conscious, concentrated evolution. How to make it conscious and concentrated in every sphere of life? That's where Sri Aurobindo's yoga steps in. It means that nothing of life has to be discarded, abandoned, rejected through our notions of good, bad, right, wrong, or I have to. It doesn't mean we have to do anything. It's, what it means is that everything can be uplifted, everything can be refined, and we can take an example. And that example, which probably will resonate with everybody, there are two things which have the most powerful impact on human consciousness. They are love and death, two topics of universal interest. Okay? So there is an animal love. What is animal love? Mating, having child. Then higher animals also get attached to an extent, isn't it? They feel affection. In human beings, this love takes a still greater form. Sensitivity, care, sympathy, duty. You feel concerned about the other person. Then this love can be made more and more uplifted until this love can become divine love. Okay, so this is the process. Similarly, death. Most of us die unconsciously. In the sense, we just suddenly heartbeat stops, breath stops. Others think that we have died, but we are not dead. There is a deeper perspective where there is a continuous change happening in life. And there is the highest perspective where we understand there is no death. So you see, to this extent we can evolve. And this process of constant evolution in every sphere is what yoga is about. And therefore, every aspect of life can be touched by that higher divine consciousness. And first, it brings into us a new understanding, then a new impulsion, a new way of acting upon life, and therefore transforming everything first inwardly and then outwardly. So in this yoga, we don't abandon the world, we don't become sannyasis and ascetics, as you must have seen already. We don't have a formal dress code or a formal process. And if you see the ashram closely, Auroville, of course, is a miniature township. You will see every activity that is there in the world is represented here. So it's not a yoga where people just only sit and meditate. It's a yoga where we engage with life, but in a new way. Through new, not only understanding, but through a new power which effectuates. So that's what all life is yoga means. Very wide, all encompassing understanding of life. Which means from morning waking, through bath, through all our getting ready and dressing, going out, walking, having a break, sitting with friends, sipping a cup of tea, eating food, giving a talk, doing the work in, teaching, and learning which go together. Good teacher is always a good learner. To relationships, having children, education, wife, husband, everything should become a means for yoga. It can be done in an inferior way, the way we normally deal with life, or it can be done in the highest possible way, which is the divine way. So that's what all life is yoga means.